Hey folks!
Today's video is going to be my yearly 2022 favorites video. We're going to talk about some makeup things, some skincare things, some anime things, some other things, music stuff. Did I say music? Things and stuff that were my favorite things of the year. But before I jump into all of the things that I wanted to talk about, today's video is once again sponsored by our friends at Warby Parker, which is definitely one of my favorite things of the year, including this pair of glasses, this pair of glasses, this pair of glasses, and this pair of glasses. So let's hop on over to Ad Read Abigail and take a look at the glasses that she picked out. Today's video is sponsored by Warby Parker. Now, I've been a fan of Warby Parker for about a decade. I have had so many pairs of glasses from them, and right now there's actually a promotion going on where if you buy 2 pairs, you get the second pair 15% off, which is a great deal because there are so many different options. You can get acetate, metal, mixed material, different shapes, different widths, and you can kind of filter what you're looking for on their website. This is just a small selection of the options for both the at-home try-on and for purchase. So there's a ton of different choices for whatever style you're looking for. For me, for this 5 at-home try-on that I did, I chose a mixture of sunglasses and eyeglasses. And this first pair actually is probably maybe my favorite from the set. I'm not entirely sure, but this is Maeve, which I found very, very fun. It's a nice, fun little black pair with the little metal detail on the side. I just like the little details they have. They're not gaudy, they're just classy. And this pair, Blakely, I really, really like as well. I like a combination of round cat eye shapes, square shapes. I like having a different pair for different kind of outfits, different hairstyles, you know. This pair, Griffin, I might actually buy. I really like these sunglasses. They are very similar to a shape of sunglasses that I already have from Warby Parker, but they're different color. And I like having the options. Very cute. These pair, Gemma, the name and the style give me very British vibes, and I'm really into it, especially with that little metal detail on the side, again, with just those tiny little classy details without being like gaudy or over the top. They're just pretty and well-made glasses. I have never had a pair break on me, and I have had pairs for years. This last pair, Dinah, is similar to some glasses I've had in the past with that little detail on the inside. I'm a fan. And if you do actually like going into stores, there are listings for all 190 locations on their website, and you can narrow it down for places where you can actually get your eye exams as well, because it is a one-stop shop at a lot of locations where you can go, try on glasses, get your eyes checked, buy your glasses, and you're done. That's what Josh did when we looked for glasses for him. We went to a location nearby with eye exams, and we got it done. It was super easy. They put all your information on your account, and there you go. And if you are more like me and you like trying things on at home and you maybe aren't sure where to start, there is a quiz online where you can narrow down the shapes, the styles, the sizes, the colors. And with the 5 at-home try-ons, it's great. You get to pick 5 frames, you get them home, they send you with a return label, and it's totally free. No purchase necessary. And then once you do get your 5 at-home try-ons, they send you a return label that's free shipping. You get them for 5 days. You try them on in the privacy of your own home. You get to take some pictures for Instagram and kind of see what they feel like on your face, and maybe ask your family, ask your friends. You just get some more time to try them on, and I'm a big fan of that. So if any of this sounds great to you and you would like to try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free, go to warbyparker.com/Abby. That is warbyparker.com/ABBY. That's my name. So really, I highly recommend it to you guys. You have really nothing to lose. The shipping is free. The return shipping is free. I've always had really great luck with the customer service. One time my 5 at-home try-ons got stolen from my front porch, and they sent me a replacement, really no questions asked, and it came really quickly, and I've loved all the glasses that I've had. Anytime anybody ever asks me, oh my God, Abby, what glasses are you wearing? They're always Warby Parker. So I highly recommend them, especially if you're looking for a new pair of glasses for the new year. All right, back to the favorites. Thank you so much again to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. Now let's jump into the products. So first is one of couple of palettes I bought this year. I didn't buy that much. This one is the Gothic Romance palette from Necromancy Cosmetica, and I use this on my eye for this look, whether this is coming out before or after. There's a Get Ready With Me rant going up where I do this eye look with this teeny tiny little palette, and I really like it. I like how it's small. I like the colors. The colors blend beautifully. I am a fan. I am a fan of their eyeshadow formula, and I don't know if they came out with another one, but I might get more if I feel like it. But I've been so out of the loop with makeup, so I don't even know what's coming out half the time.
Next.
This. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? It's Frickin' Bad's palette from Shroud Cosmetics. I got this. Did I get this? Was it this year or the end of last year? I don't remember. But I've used this a ton. I've used this a lot of times on stream, a lot of times for videos, when I've just been doing my makeup, which isn't very often, I will say. I like this. I like the colors. I like the formula. Shroud Cosmetics matte formula is beautiful, and their shimmer formula is also really good. So I am also a fan. Two really colorful ones. The Ugly palette from Likely Makeup. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. This is my kind of bright colors palette. We got some shimmers, we got some mattes, we got this dark, greeny baby poop brown. I'm a big fan. It's so good. And I've used this a lot. Pretty much like when I say these are my favorite palettes, these are also just kind of the only palettes that I've used this year. Besides like maybe a couple other ones and a handful of other ones. But these are the ones I have picked up repeatedly that I can even remember. And then last but not least is the Escape Pod from Kaleidos, which Josh actually got me for Christmas last year. I think that was Christmas last year. And this also I use a ton. And when I say a ton, that's also kind of relative because I don't wear makeup that often. But like I remember using this on multiple streams and really liking it, whether it was neutrals or brights this year. And I also just kind of love how sturdy this palette is. Like, it's really sturdy. Do I have any other makeup to talk about? Oh, this. Do you see it? Do you see it? This was actually sent to me in PR from Reachful Defee, and it is their Thorn Oil Priming Facial Elixir, and oh baby, I love it. And it's expensive, so I'm like, do I go out and buy it when I'm done with it? I have a lot left, so it won't be for a while because I don't wear makeup very often, but this is definitely really, really nice, and I feel like my makeup goes on better. I feel like every time I've used this on stream, like the first time I used this on stream, I put on foundation like live, and I was like, guys, does this look better than this side? They're like, yeah, it actually does. I'm like, how? I never noticed that things look better. I never noticed that, and this actually made me notice. I'm like, okay, well, we're using this now as primer, but it's really good. It's really good. I really, really like it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's awesome. It's a really good product. It's expensive, so it's definitely not something that you need, but it's something that I really liked and enjoyed, surprisingly. And it looks really cool. It looks like the blood of your enemies. Look it. The Honey Halo Moisturizer from Pharmacy. I ran out of this recently and I had to go re-up and get a new one. So I was using like a large deluxe sample size of a different moisturizer that I had gotten because I was like, I don't want to go to the store and I don't want to pay for shipping right now. And I just was lazy and I was like, oh, this other moisturizer. I noticed my skin feeling different after not using the Honey Halo one for like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, I need to go buy it. So when I was doing Christmas shopping last weekend, I bought it at the same time because I was like, my skin is hurting right now. It needs more moisture and more love and more just like thickness. Because the other one I was using wasn't nearly as thick. And this one's really viscous, really creamy, and it smells good. It feels good. It like soaks into the skin really nicely without being like sticky. I love it. And I love the little jar that it comes in. It's just beautiful. And I don't mind spending the pretty penny on it because it works for me and I don't use a lot of products. Like I don't go overboard. Like I don't have any retinols. I don't really do masks that often. I've spent a lot less in general on makeup and skincare in the last year, which has been good because it saved me money. But yeah, that moisturizer for sure lands on my favorites list because I love it. I love it. It's so good. So good. Next, let's talk about anime. Okay. I've watched a lot of anime this year. You know this. You know this. Surprised? No. This. along with everybody else in the world, Spy Family. I haven't read this yet, but when I was at Barnes & Noble, maybe last time, I picked one up because they had it and I want to read it. And I have a little shelf downstairs, a little manga shelf growing that I have yet to read many of them. So right now it's just kind of like my little bookshelf and I love it anyway. And I love Spy Family, the anime. It's about, so he's a spy, she's an assassin, and she's a telepath. None of them, she knows they're both a spy and assassin, and neither of them know that either one is a spy and assassin, and neither of them know that she's a telepath. So, hijinks ensue. It's so cute. It's so surprisingly wholesome again, but like, so they're adults. It's a family thing, but there's also spy and espionage and like fighting. It's so cute. It's the cutest freaking show. And just the voice actor, the subtitled original audio on this one is way better than the dub. I do not like the dub, but I also really like the voice actors that played the characters in the original Japanese audio. So recommend that one way more. But really am enjoying Spy Family. And they're already in like the second half of kind of the first season. It's like it was split up into two in like the summer and then the winter season. A little confusing, but it was hugely successful when it first came out. Like first time, like literally 2 episodes came out and everybody was like,
oh my god, Spy Family is the best anime of the year.
It's gonna be up there. Like it's really good. So like the animation is good. The characters are well thought out. Everybody's pretty. It's just really good. I love it. It's so good. So yeah, Spy Family is definitely on the top of my list. I think we watched Fire Force this year. I think Fire Force was 2022. We might have started it at the end of last year, but Fire Force was one that surprisingly, well, it shouldn't be that surprising because he's a demon boy. Well, not a demon boy, but he has like, they call him the devil because of his weird smile, who makes flames, but instead of with a sword, he makes it with his feet. So I shouldn't be that surprised because I have a type. It's flamey boys who are somehow connected to demons, and most of the time they have a sword. See Rin Okumura and Asta and Yuji Itadori. Well, he doesn't have flames. He just has demon stuff. So it's either flames or demons. Something. That I have a type. Clearly of favorite characters. I love Fire Force. Like Shinra is such a good protagonist. All the side characters are really well done. The soundtrack and the sound mixing on that show, insane. It's so good. Like the actual animation itself, beautifully done. It's not like over the top because there's some where they use 3D almost too like overzealously and then it doesn't quite work. Like Chainsaw Man like kind of toes that line with the 3D stuff, but I love how they did Fire Force. I love how the characters are designed. The music is really good. The theme songs are also sick. Like I love the theme songs. Like I got into Cold Rain because of the theme songs of this show. So love Fire Force. Absolutely so much. So much. We've watched a handful of other like rom-coms. We've watched Devil's Part-Timer. What other one do we watch? Trying to think what other there was some other rom-com. Oh, we haven't finished Link Click. We have not finished Link Click. That one's fascinating and really cool. We watched, Bubble was really pretty. The movie on Netflix. It's made by the same guy that did Your Name, I think. All of those movies are kind of the same. They're all kind of the same. You know, you've seen one, you've seen them all, but they're all the ones that I've watched are good and well made and well done. But the one that I was probably the most surprised at how fast I got into, my boy Deku here, from My Hero Academia. You want to know how much I got into the show? I already have figures of him, Shoto, and Bakugo that are
matching.
Also, they weren't that expensive when we found them at the store, and then we found them even cheaper online. Josh got really hard into anime figures, and I have a handful downstairs. See this B-roll clip of my shelf behind my computer. So this is Deku from one of the movies, and for the longest time, I didn't want to watch My Hero Academia because the fandom liked to crap all over Black Clover, and I did not appreciate it because I was like, stop talking crap about my boy Asta, he's loud, I know, but like the character growth and the character development, hello? Like I was always really pissed off at how people pitted them against each other, because there's definitely some similarities. Like they're both shonen battle anime, like there's gonna be similarities, but I think the characters are different enough. I think the villains are very different. I think the villains in My Hero Academia are kind of what sets it apart, because for a show that's named after heroes, the villains are so well developed to the point where when a villain died, I got sad. Like I got sad for like, I was like, oh, I'm sad now. Like how, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, because this is a villain who was trying to kill these people, but like now he's dead and I'm sad. So like the way that they develop villains is chef's kiss. So good. And like the soundtrack is all good. The themes are all really good. The characters are all really good. Like Deku is a cinnamon roll. Bakugo has showed so much growth. Shoto, I think, might be my favorite of the students' characters. I like Shoto a lot. He reminds me a lot of Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And not just because of the burn, but also like the daddy issues. But, and then I love Kirishima. I love and Uraraka and Sue. Oh, I love Sue. And then obviously Aizawa, because he's everybody's favorite grumpy, scruffy guy, you know. If you know, you know. You get it, right? I love this show. We're watching the new episodes along with everybody else. Well, we are watching the dub because that's how we started it, and we don't want to switch in between. But like we watched all the other seasons, and then we started the new season when it started back up again. And we actually had perfect timing too. Like right when we finished the last season was when the next one started. So it was kind of perfect. But yeah, we watched all of it and I love it. And I'm attached to the characters now. And I'm surprised that I did, but not really that surprised. Oh, and then one more. Oh my God, one more that we finished. And I was upset that there wasn't more. You guys, I actually like Food Wars. Who the heck am I? When I first watched Food Wars, I hated it because I didn't understand the comedy and the humor. It's still sometimes kind of weird, and the first few episodes is definitely like, it goes much harder on like the weird fan service than the later episodes. Like it cools down quite a bit, and then it becomes all about the food, and also just like school in like drama. It's so much more than just food and fan service. Again, I was very surprised that I ended up liking the characters and liking the show as much as I did, because I hated the first few episodes the first time I saw it. I was angry at Josh when he showed it to me. I was like, why would you show me this? Why would you think that I would like this? And then what, a year and a half later, or even less, no, it was probably a year and a half later, I was like, we can like try Food Wars again. We had watched a couple episodes of other anime that are even like worse in terms of fan service, just as like a see what all the hubbub is about. And pretty much after you watch some of those, Food Wars is like tame. So I like it a lot, and I really wish that there was more, and I was kind of sad that there wasn't. I was like, wait, this is the end? No, I was so upset. I was so upset.
Music.
Okay, music from this year. Let's just talk about my favorite music. Probably my favorite music of the year came from one, Jakey's new record, Romcom, is so good. It's so good. I think it's an EP. I don't think it's a full record. Really, really good. Been blasting it constantly. Love it. Paramore's new music. There's only 2 songs out, but I'm very excited about it. I've been listening to The News literally multiple times in my car on the way home so that I can sing along to it because it's that catchy. New We Are Scientists songs, huge fan of. What other even records came out? Oh, the new Cold Rain record. Oh, hello.
You're talking about anime?
Well, now I'm talking about music. I finished talking about anime. Don't step on the thing.
Okay.
Actually, will you bring me the batteries that are in the bathroom?
Okay. Have a good film. Like and subscribe. Follow her on Twitch.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. You dork. So the new Cold Rain record, Non-Negative, that came out this year, I pretty much started listening to Cold Rain because of Fire Force and Jujutsu Kaisen, and I listened to their stuff so much this year. It's so good. It's so reminiscent of like, it reminds me of Linkin Park, and I love it. And it just brings me back to high school and middle school in like the best way possible. And I've been obsessed with their music this year. I've been obsessed with their music. What else have I been listening to? Oh, a ton of Muna's new record, which is also called, it's just called Muna. It's a self-titled record. That pop perfection. So good. I saw them at Day In, Day Out Fest this summer, and they were fantastic live. They were a surprise favorite of mine. So good, so great. One that was surprising to me, I've never really been like a big Taylor Swift fan before this year. I was never like anti Taylor Swift for like back when she was making like country music. I was not a fan actively because I hate country music. But like ever since then, I've just kind of been like, you know, just do whatever you want to do. Like I was never like a fan per se. There was a period where I was like insufferably not a fan of her when I was on Tumblr like years ago, when I was also much more of a snob about my music and more insufferable as a person. But this new record, Midnights, guys, it's really good. Like, holy crap. Like, I really like it. And like the 3 a.m. version with all of the songs produced by Aaron Dessner, like, what? So good. I've listened to it a lot. Like, this is the most I've listened to Taylor Swift in my life.
What?
It's wild. Then there was a new Typhoon record that came out this year as well. Can you tell that I'm not prepared? I'm kind of prepared. Was Sympathetic Magic this year? Yes, Sympathetic Magic was this year. This record, it went on pre-sale last year. That's what it was. It went on pre-sale at the end of last year, and it was released 8 months ago, and I've been listening to it a lot. I'm a big fan of Typhoon. I will always be a big fan of Typhoon. I love their music so much. I want to see them live again. The last time I missed them when they came to town, I was really sad about it actually. The last time I saw them play was, I believe, the last Sasquatch in 2018, and I am very sad about that. That was the last time I saw Typhoon. It's been almost 5 years. Oh, I'm not happy about it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the music that I've really, really been blasting. Besides like other anime theme songs. Like, that's kind of been the other stuff I'm listening to. But I didn't buy any vinyl soundtracks like I did last year when I bought the Death Note soundtrack on vinyl. Yeah, that's most of the music I've been listening to this year has been a repeat of kind of all of that. And then a lot of old stuff. I've actually listened to a lot of old Linkin Park as well. Like, just blasting Linkin Park in my car. I'm like, what year is it? It's 2022, baby, but I'm still listening to it because Meteora is no skips. No skips. So good. The YouTube channels that I've been watching has been all over the place. Like, mostly commentary stuff. Probably my favorite channels of the year that I've watched consistently, all of their stuff. Jarvis Johnson, who's always on top of his game. Chad, loving her videos. Been really, really liking Sid Mac. If you've watched any of my Sim streams, I always talk about her videos. I love her builds. Her Sims videos are some of my absolute favorites. She's so creative. I'm obsessed with her channel. Oh my god, her builds make, like anybody else that I watch who make Sims content, her builds are my favorite. They are the best that I've seen. They are so well thought out, so detailed, so cluttered in the best way. Love them. So I've been watching a lot of her channel. I watch a lot of ASMR channel. Josh could attest to that. He always he'll be scrolling down the YouTube app like, damn, you subscribe to a lot of ASMR channels. I was like, yeah, what of it? Okay, fine. You subscribe to a lot of car channels. So like,
okay.
But most of the content I've been consuming has been stuff about bad movies, about random things going on the internet, about The Sims, and then some car stuff. We do watch a lot of donut videos. I like donut. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I did talk about like some more recent like clothing favorites, but I didn't necessarily feel like putting like clothing and things, because I did a video about like things that give me serotonin like less than a month ago. So I'll link that video below because that might have some other like trinkets and stuff that have just like brought me joy this year, because those are some other things that brought me joy this year besides everything I talked about here. You have no song of the day. I will make a playlist for the songs of the year. I'll make a playlist that'll be linked down below. Please go check the Warby Parker link down below to get your 5 at-home try-ons. I highly recommend them for your glasses and eye care needs. Thanks for watching this year, everyone. I will have a couple more videos up this month, so don't you worry. This won't be like my last video of 2022. I don't know what will be my last video of 2022, to be honest, but if there's any ideas you have, let me know in the comments down below. If you would like to follow me elsewhere, Twitch or TikTok, they are both Abbers without the 07, and then Instagram and Twitter are Abbers07, my username I've had since the year 2007. Follow me there if you would like to follow other shenanigans and see what's up with me more often, because I'm definitely active on Twitter probably the most often. Instagram, not so much. I stream a couple of nights a week, and on TikTok, I'm just kind of there. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your year. I hope you have a good holiday. I hope you enjoy your time with your family, whatever family you have, whether it's your blood family or your chosen family. I hope you have a good rest of December. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be at I don't know when it's going to be, but see you next time. Bye!